Welcome back, my dear friends of the universe. Today we have a weapon extravaganza. You get to see 5 new and great weapons that you can add to your own arsenal in Fallout 4 today. So feel like busting some caps, slashing some fools, and blowing some dudes up in the air with all kinds of new ways, then this episode is something for you. You are watching Top 5 Fallout 4 mods and I am Sad. Let's get this show on the road. Yeehaw! First off, we're going to start off with close range combat with the Regent standalone sword by Billy Rowe. This sword is inspired by beautiful long swords favored in the areas of Germanic influence during the mid to late 15th century, so a very long time ago. It has a long hollow ground blade with edges that arc gracefully to an accurate point. The raised midrib gives this blade a good stiffness for its weight. That's what she said. While the keen edges are crisp and well defined. This blade is a nice classic, combining efficient width with cutting section with a strong all-shade point. The grip is of hexagonal section and it has the typical wasted profile. I know I did not write that explanation myself. I got it from albionswords.com, where you can buy real-life swords from the web. I'm not sponsored, I just thought that was kind of cool. I would like myself a real sword, but I'm not entirely sure where I should keep it or what to use it for. I don't know. Anyhow, so have you been missing a new badass sword to slash some fools with in Fallout 4? Then download the Regent sword today. It looks great, handles great, and overall is a great add to the game. Next up, we have the Rhino M1 Revolver standalone by Doom. This gun was originally a mod for Fallout New Vegas, but Mr. Doom decided to port it for Fallout 4, and why not? This gun is surprisingly fun to use, and with only 3 shots in the chamber, you have to really make every shot count. If you do, not many folks will be able to stand against you and your Rhino. Now we just need a mod that adds a actual Rhino in the game as a companion, and we should be closer to that feeling of being complete. I'm not sure why that would be, but I think that would be the truth of things. Yeah. Indeed. Next up, we have the WH-77 Modular LSW by Skibada. This machine gun looking weapon is sort of a one of a kind on the Nexus right now and can't really compare to any weapon in the actual vanilla game. And when you mod it to make it look a little bit more useful in terms of real life gun mechanics and add a stock to it to be able to handle that recoil, it looks very dangerous and powerful. The texture work, details and everything here is of really high class, and if you're a light machine gun fan, then this mod is definitely something for you. Raining bullets on your foes using this gun is actually very satisfying and something I could recommend it to a lot of people, even if you're not a light machine gun fan. It's actually surprisingly useful across a lot of ranges, but it's not so surprisingly it's most effective in a little bit of a closer to medium range. And as I said, it's very moddable, so if you want to change the look of this gun and make it a little bit more something for you, then that is very much possible. Next up, we have the M79 Thumper Grenade Launcher by DD Productions 83. Now, I can't say that I'm surprised by the things that comes out of DD Productions 83's workshop anymore. Everything is on a level of its own when it comes to this guy, and if you think this weapon is just what you expect it to be compared to its real-life counterpart, then you are wrong, sir. There is of course a normal, very satisfying 40mm round that you can shoot with the regular version of this gun, but the mods for this weapon makes it so crazy and potentially powerful that this could probably be the best go-to gun to solve any sort of situation, especially if you like explosions like I do. This mod adds a normal, if you can call it that, M79 Thumper grenade launcher and a grape shot version that basically is a shotgun that shoots a small rain of grenades, which makes it very and insanely powerful in close range engagements and situations. It could be effective on long ranges as well, but that is not something where it excels at, and something that takes a little bit getting used to in order to be able to use at all, I'm afraid. I think actually if you're gonna do a little bit long range shooting, I think the unmodded version of the normal M79 Thumper grenade launcher is something that you should be using and go to, or maybe use one of its overpowered modded versions. And yeah, you should probably be able to solve sort of any situation. But this gun is very fun to use and something that I can recommend to anyone that enjoys exploding stuff in the air like I do. It's fun. Come on. It's great. DD Productions just keeps surprising us with insane and really creative mods, and I can say this weapon is a must-have weapon for anyone who likes to mess around in the Fallout 4 Wasteland. Last but not least, we have the beauty, the legend, the Israeli hand cannon, also known as the Desert Eagle .50 AE standalone handgun by Doom. I have not seen many representations of the Desert Eagle in video games where the gun has been any sort of unsatisfying to use, and this one is not an exception. The Desert Eagle is a semi-automatic handgun notable for chambering the largest centerfire cartridge of any magazine-fed self-loading pistol in the world, making it an obvious choice for many characters to use in popular culture foremost, but not so much for actual military use, as the gun itself is not that fit for practical use compared to its smaller cousins. But however you look at it, the Desert Eagle is a beauty and a beast all in one. And this mod makes that very apparent as well. It's very satisfying to use and comes with an engraved version and a clean version in either silver or gold, depending on what you like. If you play a character that is any sort of drug-dealing douchebag or something of the similar sort, this gun is a must-have to be able to complete that overall persona of a bad guy. And that's it for this episode of Top 5 Fallout 4 Mice, my dear gun lovers. Stay fresh, frisky, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, bye.